level. For more analysis, we're joined now by David Garis. He's senior economist at National Australia Bank. David, thank you so much for joining us. So tell us, first of all, the posturing is really heating up in this row over the mining tax. Is the government going to have to climb down on this?
Well, I think, in normal times, Lindsay, both digging their heels in the mining industry for obvious reasons, and the government because, it needs that revenue for its budget strategy. But difficulty, of course, right now is that this is likely to be a federal election year. So the politics of this are still being played out in the polls so far, not favouring the government. So you'd have to think there's a possibility some deal will be struck. Hope, maybe soon, but they're both digging their heels in right now.
Now, the companies say that this tax would damage the economy. The government says, no, it's going to raise a lot of money to improve the lives of a lot of Australians. Who's right?
Well, I think, that it's a matter of there's a real timing issue there, because you're talking about the prospective projects that might start in, 1, 2 or 3 years' time. So really the tax is something that could potentially affect Australia's growth rate down the track. But right now the economy seems to be in very, very strong shape, if today's labour market report is any guide at all.
Well, today's labour market report showing 26,000 jobs created. That was better than expected. What does the detail tell us in this report?
Yeah, in fact, I think when the market saw that employment rose 27,000, Lindsay, and also the unemployment rate down 0.2% back to the lowest in this recovery phase to 5.2%, they thought, they're pretty eyebrow-raising type figures. But you actually look at the detail and you find that full-time employment was really behind it. Hours worked increased at an even faster rate. So labour demand is still very, very evident right through the middle of this year. So it's the most pervasive monthly indicator we've got of the economy, Lindsay. So it suggests that the economy's growth rate, if anything, is actually re-accelerated through the June quarter.
And suggests also that the RBA's rate hikes haven't done all too much to cool the economy. How long are they going to pause for? When do you think we might get another rate hike?
I think they've bought themselves some time, and they're still concerned about how the European debt crisis might play out and impact of that on the global economy. But, if that sort of settles down, there's a big if, then they could come back to the table in a couple of months. But certainly this report today doesn't make their job any easier, but certainly it's suggesting there's still pressure on capacity here, and maybe their job's just not done yet.
David Garis, National Australia Bank, thanks again for joining us there from Melbourne.